Okay, so up next is articulation. Let's get each guy separate from themselves so they'll have plenty of room to move around. So 2007 Optimus. His head is on a swivel, and that's it. The shoulder pads move, but his actual shoulders move here. Like, you'd expect this part to move, but it doesn't really. But at least since the shoulder pads move, they can get out of the way. The arms also move like this, so he has nice universal shoulders. He has a bicep swivel, which is really good. He has an elbow that goes a full 90 degrees. And he has a ball-jointed wrist that can rotate around and go inwards. So, all that stuff is good. Yeah, good arms. Except, he has a transformation joint here, which completely takes his arm off. I mean, I guess it can be useful for doing in front of the arm in front of the torso poses, if you can ignore how the shoulder appears to not be attached to anything. Like, from certain angles, I guess that looks okay. He has no torso articulation whatsoever. Sorry, Optimus, no torso. And then he has hips. He has outward movement that goes like this. Very nice, very nice. He has a thigh swivel. But then he has ratcheted, the forward-backwards movement is ratcheted, and the space between the ratchets is kind of high. That's 3 clicks, and it's already in front of him. So there isn't really a lot of room for subtlety. Okay, straight down, then 1 click, 2 click, 3 clicks, and it's all the way up. There needed to be more clicks in this ratchet because you know, I would want something between that. It's hard to get this guy into a subtle pose when his leg just wants to jerk up. I mean, it's what Prime Shockwave had. It's Prime Shockwave's problem. Knees, good 90-degree bend in the knees, and then there's the foot. It's not really that it has a joint here, but there's nothing holding the foot in place. It wobbles down there. That foot is so wobbly that when you stand to figure up, he kind of rocks around. It can be hard to get this guy to stand because the feet wobble around. And since there's no ankle rockers, if you try to get him in a parted leg stance, the feet don't really sit flat. So combine that with the rocking, and you know, it's just unpleasant. I don't like his feet at all. This Optimus's feet totally suck. I hate his feet. But yeah, his arms are really good. I like his arms. Credit where it's due. This Optimus has really good arms. Yeah, that's all good. Let's bring out the new one, the Age of Extinction Optimus, Evasion Optimus, and see how he compares. Alright, so Evasion Optimus. His head is ball jointed. I mean, there isn't much side-to-side tilt, but he can look up, he can look down. His neck is on a swivel, and then there's a ball joint on top of the swivel, so he can look down between his chest, between those 2 flaps on his chest to see below him. He can look up really good. Yeah, great head and neck movements. Great. No complaints about his head and neck movements. Shoulders. There's like a soft ratchet in there. The arms can go out that far. And they rotate around. Good universal shoulder. You can't get his arm in front of him like you can with Optimus, with 2007. Although you can still get his arm in front of him with just his bicep swivel and elbow. So you can still pull off the arms in front of the body poses. Although this panel blocking his hand I kind of wish that panel wasn't so big. Like, maybe if there was something that folded the panel away. Okay, I guess better hands are something that I gotta give to the 2007 Optimus, because these are just the traditional little hand sculpted with the 5mm hole. Okay, so maybe the nicer hand sculpt, but yeah, moving down. Evasion Optimus has a waist joint. Booyah! Nice waist joint. So yeah, that's a point of articulation that 2007 didn't even bother with. So yeah, points there. Hips. Hips can move quite a bit, and the wheel kibble can move out of the way so that the hips can go even farther apart if you want your Optimus to do a full splits. Then they, of course, move forward, and there are no clicks or detents here. This is a smooth, silky joint. So if you want to move his foot forward just a little bit or all the way up, you can totally do it. He has a thigh swivel. Very nice thigh swivel. His knee bends a full... Actually, I think it goes maybe just a little bit beyond 90 degrees. And his kneecap thingy can move up and down a little bit. He has a transformation joint down here, but I don't really think it counts as a double-jointed knee. And his feet are very stable. They do not wobble around at all. Hooray! Congratulations on having good feet, Optimus. And he has ankle rockers, so he can stand stock straight, or you can tilt them in a little bit so he can have a more of an A stance. Plus, they move forward and backwards. So yeah, he has great foot articulation. So this guy has excellent feet. So yeah, I mean, in terms of articulation, yeah, he has pretty much everything 2007 Optimus had, with the addition of a waist joint and a ball jointed head. So, and I know, 7 years of difference. So maybe the comparison isn't all that fair, but again, Evasion Optimus wins. Oh, sorry about this. Sorry about this, 2007. Look at you. Look at how you fall. Look at how your feet can't even keep you standing straight.